Welcome to Your Voice, a program for you to see how your voice is being heard in the New York State Senate with Senator John Bonacic. I'm Julia Lokendy. How are you, Senator?
Julia, good afternoon. Nice to be with you as usual.
Yes. This weekend, I understand that you went out and you spoke to a lot of groups about some veterans bills that you're pushing.
Yes, that's true. The first and foremost would be jobs for heroes. And in our Senate conference, Senator Ball is leading the fight to get that legislation passed. I've co-sponsored it, and Assemblyman Ortiz in the Assembly, and he has 60 sponsors, by the way, for this legislation. And what it would do, it would make sure that our wounded warriors that return home from the combat zones, that they have a job opportunity. Right now, the unemployment about returning vets are like 2 or 3 times higher than the national unemployment average. And, we always say there are heroes, and they are, but just the rhetoric isn't good enough. We have to give them opportunities when they come back to this country. For those that were willing to make the ultimate sacrifice, we have to show that we still love them. We still want them to succeed. And what people don't realize, if a vet can't get a job, it doesn't only affect him. It affects his wife or her husband, their children. They all have pain when a returning vet can't find work. So I think it's critically important in the governor's state of the state. He said we're going to give 5% of the state business. We're going to find opportunities for veterans. And I've heard the number close to 70 or 80,000 veterans are looking for work. So that's a big number. Mm-hmm. And yet, when he did his budget, he said we're going to study it. We don't need to study it. We need action now. 44 other states have embraced this Jobs for Heroes. So the time is now to step up and act. I just left the press conference before I came here where we've had wounded warriors and returning veterans. I bet you there were at least 150 to 200 around this press conference, all lobbying for this bill. I could never speak as eloquently as all of the speakers who have spoke for this bill. But what I want to just talk about today is that word, heroes. And I'm talking to the young generation that are here who, God forbid, I hope they never have to go to war or serve. The heroes are not the Hollywood types that you see in the movies with their dysfunctional values. The heroes are not the sports people that are dysfunctional. They are false heroes. If you want a hero, you pick a man or a woman that was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms and our way of life. So you look around this room, and there are literally thousands and thousands and thousands. They are our true heroes. Thank you. So there were meetings with the governor's office. He was encouraging, but it's not time for rhetoric, no matter how encouraging. It's not time for platitudes. It's time for action. And we must get this done for our heroes this year. That's the #1 priority.